A shocking case has come to light. A former People's Association PA staff member has been sentenced to over 10 years in jail for sexually assaulting a 16-year-old boy. The case, which dates back to 2007, has left many in disbelief as the details of how the accused manipulated the victim have now emerged. But how could this happen, and why did it take so long for the truth to come out? Stay with us as we dive into the disturbing details of this case and uncover how the victim eventually found the courage to seek justice after more than a decade. In a case that has sent shockwaves through Singapore, Ranjeet Prasad, a former senior staff member at the People's Association (PA), was sentenced to 10 years and 6 months in jail on Monday, March 10, for sexually assaulting a 16-year-old boy. Prasad was found guilty of 3 counts of having carnal intercourse against the order of nature. Despite the serious charges, he showed no remorse in court. The victim, whose identity is protected under a gag order, met Prasad in 2007 at an office in Paya Lebar. At the time, Prasad was managing PA's community projects in the Southeast and Northwest Community Development Councils, CDCs. The victim, who dreamed of becoming a singer or actor, expressed interest in joining a youth network modeling activity. Prasad, recognizing the teen's ambitions, claimed that the boy had potential and offered to help him with his career. He took down the boy's contact details and started messaging him. What started as seemingly innocent encouragement quickly turned into something sinister. Prasad began sending inappropriate messages, asking the victim how far he was willing to go and if he had ever performed oral sex. The victim initially brushed these questions off, thinking they were just playful or part of the process for getting into the industry. But Prasad then invited the victim to his office under the pretense of discussing a photo shoot. Once there, Prasad asked if the teen was adventurous and led him to a public toilet, where he coerced the boy into performing a sexual act in one of the cubicles. Just a week later, Prasad arranged another meeting, claiming it was for an audition or a photo shoot. This time, he took the victim to a hotel room undressed and instructed the victim to do the same. Prasad then forced the boy into performing sexual acts, followed by sexual penetration. Fast forward to 2018 to 11 years after the abuse, the victim reached out to Prasad via Facebook Messenger. By that time, Prasad had climbed the ranks to become PA's head of youth and sports. After a brief exchange, Prasad spoke to the victim over the phone and then immediately blocked him. 2 years later, the victim contacted Prasad again via email, accusing him of manipulating him into sexual acts at both the office and the hotel. When Prasad failed to respond, the victim finally decided to lodge a police report in August 2020. During the trial, Prasad denied the allegations. However, judging dismissed his claims, stating that the victim had no reason to lie and was credible in his testimony. Judging noted that the victim's religious upbringing made it difficult for him to disclose the abuse earlier, and highlighted the severe impact it had on the victim's life, leaving him questioning his sexual orientation and his future relationships. Following Prasad's conviction in October 2024, the People's Association issued a statement condemning his actions. They stated that all staff are expected to uphold strict standards of conduct and integrity. Prasad had already been suspended in September 2020 after the allegations surfaced. What do you think about this case? Should the People's Association have stricter screening and monitoring processes for their staff to prevent such incidents? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to 2230 for more in-depth coverage on the biggest stories happening right now.